Joining me now to talk about Powell's life and legacy is former U.S. Ambassador to Canada, Bruce Heyman. Bruce, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's such a pleasure to be with you, but unfortunately on this sad note.
Yeah, terrible circumstances. Of course, your reaction this morning hearing the news that, of course, Colin Powell has passed away at the age of 84, and again, due to COVID-19 complications.
So you think about Colin Powell, and many people are going to say so many wonderful things about the path of his life. Son of an immigrant, black man born in Harlem, New York, who volunteered and entered into the U.S. military, climbed its ranks incredibly successfully, reaching four-star status, advisors to presidents, national security side, but also on the diplomatic side as Secretary of State. I had the opportunity to hear him personally speak about leadership and values and putting your country and your mission ahead of self. And what a terrific example of what we should be looking toward in the United States today, where you bridge party lines, you don't become overly political, and you find the paths of which, in his endorsement of Barack Obama, which crossed party lines from Republican to Democrat, his value system is something that I think will stand as a memory and hopefully as a foundation for future Americans.
What kind of path do you think Colin Powell laid, the kind of ground that he laid ahead for people like Barack Obama becoming the first black Secretary of State in the U.S., and again, leading to and just having this path laid out for many other black politicians going forward?
Look, all in society, we see this, whether it's in race, religion, whether it's in gender. There are people who break these glass ceilings and move ahead and demonstrate that it's not about the color that made them successful. It's not about anything other than the quality that made them successful. And he put that forward for America, Americans, and for the black community, I think, to see the possibilities of what lay ahead. And no doubt about it, those chips in that glass ceiling happened because of Colin Powell that allowed people like Barack Obama to move ahead.
And what do you think he will be most remembered for?
Wow, history will decide that because he had so many hats that he wore in his life, whether as a military man, whether a man who was loyal to his president, and even valuing information that he presented at the United Nations, which now looking back on it, which I know he regretted for his whole life, standing for something that actually didn't actually happen and wasn't true. But how he reoriented himself diplomatically, politically, militarily. Maybe he'll just be remembered as the ability to navigate all of those spaces.
Right. And it shows, again, that even after that misstep at the United Nations and making that declaration, he still was so respected today.
So, look, in life, we all, we're all human beings, and sometimes we value the information that we see. Some of us look on the internet and see something and then go proclaim it, and may find out a short while later that that information was not entirely factual. So how you behave after that fact may be as defining as anything. He was clear. He was clear in that when mistakes were made, he owned them, and he was clear in helping others, guide through turbulent times.
All right, Bruce Heyman, thank you once again for joining us so last minute. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Be well.
All right, you too. Thanks so much.